Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum, hope you guys are well. Guys, I'm still not gone on holiday, can you believe it? Upset that you guys are all on holiday, but I want to talk about something very important. I want to talk about inspiration. So what is that? What is inspiration? Inspiration is a thing that you're born with and how you grow up thinking about things, analyzing things, being passionate about things. That's what inspiration is. Every single human being in the world is born with that, or develops that particular inspirational knowledge of what he wants and the inspiration around him as a person as he goes through life. So when people look at entrepreneurs and wealthy entrepreneurs and successful ones financially, they think about an important factor and they say, this businessman has 3 jets, or he has a Mercedes-Benz, or 10 Rolls-Royces, or lots of mines, or whatever it is. And they say, only 2 things could have happened. He must have done something wrong. Alternatively, he's lucky. But nobody's gone and looked behind that person and the success behind that person, because they don't have the time to do it. And there's another reason, and I'll get to the other reason. The more important element behind what I'm trying to tell you is, when you look at a successful person, one is to look at what is the inspiration behind that person. Who is that person? Why is that person the way he or she is? Why is that person achieved what he has? What has caused him to create what he has? Because that person is like an artist. You go into a gallery, you look at a beautiful piece of art, what do? You say, I want to feel and try and understand what that artist felt at the time of creating this beautiful, beautiful piece of art that we're enjoying today. Because when you look at all these entrepreneurs, like artists, there's an inspiration and a feeling and an emotion that takes place and a plan. But more important than all of that, there is work that takes place. Work. So what is work? Work is the amount of energy someone puts into something multiplied by the amount of time and add a bit of inspiration. And that gives you an output. Now, when you are looking at the artists I spoke about just now, what are we actually doing? At the time when we're looking at the art, we're celebrating the success and inspiration of the artist. And that's why you get all of these fancy people standing in front of this art thinking, I wonder what that guy was thinking, or the female artist was thinking at the time they developed it, because they want to get into that artist's inspiration. But we don't necessarily do that now for businessmen or businesswomen, and we don't do it for successful entrepreneurs. We're always finding reasons to justify why they did it and why we didn't do it. Why do we do that? Sometimes we do it because we cannot explain why we're not that successful person, and that's unfair. It's unfair on both parties. Every single person has the inspiration, the tenacity, and given the opportunity to put enough work into it. And remember, I told you work is equal to energy times time. You have that inspiration to achieve a success, but without understanding what lies behind that entrepreneur, without understanding his inspiration or her inspiration, you will never understand the secret of unlocking that person's mind. So that means when you look at people, it's easy to criticize successful entrepreneurs. But the problem we have is our yardstick as entrepreneurs needs to be carefully crafted, because often of the time you will give a reason that you generally don't understand why someone has achieved what they have, without going behind the person to celebrate that person as an enterprise. And I wish that entrepreneurs do that. I want you to go out and look at the successful people around you and try and get behind the output of success, and look at what amount of work went to it, what was the inspiration of that person, and what was the amount of tenacity, time, effort, and inspiration that that person used in order to achieve it. Then you obviously have that person's secret code and understand what they did in order to achieve their success. I hope that helped you a bit today. Love you lots.